Good morning everyone. Today I'm going to continue with the mini series of the interview questions. I'm going to cover 5 more questions which could help you to pass your upcoming interview. So if you're interested, stay with me. Intro. Okay, today's questions are about behavior. These are a bit tricky because these answers will tell the recruiter how you behave under stress or in an uncomfortable situation. So keep in mind to stay calm all the time and try to solve the problems, okay? Let's get on. First question, give an example of a time that you felt you went above and beyond the call of duty at work. This is a tricky question because you have to know where is that golden middle road, between the two extremes. So the recruiter doesn't really like to hear that I'm not gonna do that, I do my job and I'm go home after 8 hours. And on the other hand, you shouldn't take up too much work as well, because if you are overloaded, then you will be unproductive. So you must, in your answer, you have to give an example where you went for the extra mile, but you did not go overboard. I will give you an example. I am a design engineer, I design stuff, and I'm also an interim design lead. That means that when there wasn't a lead designer, I was the lead designer, and my activities just spread out. In the meantime, we also had a trainee and I mentored him, but above mentoring her what to do at the job, in the lunch break I also tried to give her some guidance how to perform on an interview and what to say on an interview and how to behave on an interview, just like I'm doing this to you guys. So this was my extra mile. Next question, have you been on a team where someone was not pulling their own weight? How did you handle it? Well, this is a very difficult situation because when somebody is not pulling their own weight, that means two options. One, the whole team will be behind, or the other people will take up this guy's job or this person's job, which is not very fair to the others, because in the end everybody gets paid. So what I would suggest is to go firm but not aggressive, okay? If you see something which is not fair and something is not right, you should raise your voice about that, but you should not go aggressive or you should not go to the blame. I am always trying to solve that in person with that people, and I try not to get to the point where things need to be escalated to supervisors or managers. Okay, so firm but not aggressive. That's my solution. Next question, if I were your supervisor and ask you to do something that you disagree with, what would you do? Well, it really depends on the position. Okay, if you are interviewing for a position where you know that you will have a lot of responsibilities, then of course you should not take everything granted. And you should question everything, because if you have a lot of responsibility and in the end you are the one who decides, then obviously you have to question other people's opinions or instructions, okay? Even if it's a supervisor. We are not in, let's say, in that era when a supervisor says something and you just can't say anything back, or you just can't question his instructions. Okay, if you are in a position where you must take responsible decisions, it doesn't mean if your supervisor, your colleague or anybody else gives you instructions, if you feel that they are wrong, you should question them and you should ask for clarification. Okay, that's what I would do. Maybe some managers who are watching this video won't like this answer, but if you want me to be responsible, I'm responsible even about your instructions, so I'm sorry. Next question, give me an example of time when you did something wrong. How did you handle it? Well, I don't know if exists a person who didn't do anything wrong in his life or in his career. Of course, I also made mistakes, and my rule for my mistakes is that first I'm trying to solve it by myself, and then if I can't, I ask for some help from my colleagues. And if time passes, and that time means like a day or two, and I see that this mistake cannot be solved by me because maybe I don't have enough authority, and it will cause a bigger problem like a butterfly effect, then I go and escalate to my supervisor and ask for help. We are living now in a no blame community. That doesn't mean that you can make as many mistakes as you want, but if you made a mistake and you are responsible about your mistake, I don't think it would anything bad happen. It's just something you will learn from it. Okay, so try not to make mistakes, but if you make mistakes, just be responsible about them, and it's better to ask for help than for cover it. Project managers have a very good saying for that. It means bad news in time are good news. Yeah, yay. Next question, this is an interesting one because it tells a lot about your personality. It says, if you were at a business lunch and you ordered a rare steak and they brought to you well done, what would you do? The question is interesting because you ordered a rare one and you got a well done. This meaning that it can't be reversible. If it would be the other way around, you could just send it back for a bit more frying or for a bit more grilled. But if you send this one back, they have to start over, which somebody will be blamed for, right? Somebody will we have to pay for it. So what would you do? I think this situation is very similar to the other one. Somebody makes some mistakes. What do? Do we cover it? Do we just accept it, or do we say something about it? I think it is important to say something about it. However, I would not send it back because I like the steak rare and well done as well. But I would just signal that this is not what I ordered, and next time they should pay a bit more attention. Okay, these were the questions I wanted to cover today. I hope you got some answers you were looking for. If not, then check my previous 2 videos about interview questions. I will have like 2 more videos about in this mini-series, and yeah, subscribe and like if you like my video. Thanks. Take care.